When you hear the word pro, what comes to mind? Probably one of these guys, right? A professional athlete. These are the experts at their craft, the best in their field, and they get paid to do what they do. I mean, I play basketball, but I'm no professional, and I definitely don't get paid to play basketball. I mean, I don't even get paid to do this. So that reminds me, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so maybe one day I can finally get paid to do this. But anyways, that term pro is used a lot lately in tech, and it's reserved usually for devices that are the very best. But is it worth going pro with the iPhone 12? Hey guys, welcome to Untitled Tech. My name is Jonathan, and last week Apple announced or unveiled the all-new iPhone 12 lineup, and I wanted to just do a quick comparison and see if it's really worth going with the Pro models over the standard regular iPhone 12 models. So let's go over some of the differences and some of the things all these four models have in common and see if it's really worth it. Let's start off with what they have in common. The displays. The displays on all four models are pretty much the same minus the display sizes. The iPhone 12 mini is a 5.4 inch display. The iPhone 12 is a 6.1 inch display. The iPhone 12 Pro is a 6.1 inch display. And the iPhone 12 Pro Max is a 6.7 inch display. So it goes from tiny to really large displays. But everything else is pretty much the same. They all have Apple's Super Retina XDR displays. They're all OLED displays. The screen resolution for each one is slightly different, but that's really because each display size is different. Really, when you look at the pixel per inch, they're about the same. And the Pro models can get slightly brighter, but that's pretty much it. There isn't a huge difference when it comes to displays. All four phones are IP68 water resistant. All four phones have wireless charging. All of them can use Apple's all new MagSafe accessories, and all four of them will have Apple's A14 Bionic chip inside. So they will all be quick and speedy and perform really well. Honestly, it would be easier to just talk about the differences these phones have. So let's just do that because these phones have a lot in common. Let's start off with price. The iPhone 12 mini is $699, or it starts at $699. The iPhone 12 starts at $799. The iPhone 12 Pro starts at $999. And the iPhone 12 Pro Max starts at $1,099. So there's about a $200 to $400 difference depending on the models you're looking at. Let's get into build materials. All four phones will have that new flat edge design, and they're all made of metal and glass, but the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max add stainless steel instead of aluminum, which is found in the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. So slightly better build materials in the Pro versions. But it isn't like the regular versions are made of plastic. They also have high quality build materials. The other difference is storage size. The regular iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 mini start at 64 gigabytes, but the Pro models have double the starting storage. They start at 128 gigabytes. Another difference is with cameras, and that's where that Pro name really starts to show itself, but it also is where it starts to get really confusing between all four models. All four models have the same ultra wide and wide angle camera sensors, but the Pro versions add a telephoto lens on top of that. And this is where things start to get really confusing because there's some slight differences between the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max, at least when it comes to the sensors on these phones. Very slight differences. Let's start with the OIS. The Pro Max has sensor shift optical image stabilization. So instead of regular OIS that the other iPhone 12 models have, which stabilizes the actual camera lens to create smoother video, the iPhone 12 Pro Max is going to have OIS built into the actual camera sensor, which should provide better stabilization. How much better is it actually going to be? Well, we're going to have to wait and see.
I'm not so good with the rhyming. Not really. No.
The iPhone 12 Pro has an f2.0 aperture lens, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max has an f2.2 aperture lens, which allows in slightly more light. You can get 4 times optical zoom on the iPhone 12 Pro and 5 times on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Really what the Pro versions have over the regular versions is the ability to capture more detail when they zoom in. That's what the telephoto lens is really going to be able to give you on the Pro versions of the iPhone 12. The Pro models will also have a LiDAR sensor, which is going to give you the ability to capture nighttime portrait shots, which is actually a pretty cool feature. When it comes down to it, the Pro models are just going to have a better camera system and more features to get better videos and better photography. But that doesn't mean the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 mini are going to get bad photos or take bad videos. Really, it should be really similar, but the Pro models are just going to take it to that next level. They're going to be Pro cameras. So the question is it worth going Pro? Well, if you want a large display, that's easy. You're going to go with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And the same is true, or the opposite is true, if you want a small display. If you want the smallest phone possible, but you still want all the great performance that iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max offers, you're going to go with the iPhone 12 mini. The hard part comes when deciding between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro, at least for me personally. It kind of depends on what's more important to you. For example, storage. 64 gigabytes is not enough storage for most people. And if you want to upgrade to 128 gigabytes on the iPhone 12, that's going to cost an extra $50. But the iPhone 12 Pro already starts at 128 gigabytes. So if you take the price of the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 at 128 gigabytes, that's only $150 more. And that's where things start to get really, really close. Is it worth it for you to pay an extra $150 or $200 if you don't care about storage to get an extra telephoto lens, a LiDAR scanner, and all the camera features that you get with the iPhone 12 Pro? Once again, it's up to you. For most people, the iPhone 12 is going to be more than enough. It's going to give you all the features you need, the performance you want from an iPhone, and it's going to take away the features that you probably will never use. And you get to save at least $200, so that's always a plus. For me personally, I like phones with big displays, so it's easy. You go with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I wouldn't even mind trying out the smaller version, a phone that has a smaller footprint, but has all the performance you want from a flagship phone. So once again, that's easy. You go with the iPhone 12 mini, but Apple makes it really hard to decide between those other two versions. But what do you think? Which iPhone 12 model are you planning on buying? Which one do you prefer? Do you think it's worth going Pro with the iPhone 12? Let me know with a comment down below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos just like this one on tech news, reviews, and opinions, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching.